Hey gorgeous souls, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about new moon manifesting, and we're going to cover all the topics as far as the rest of the new moons to come in 2020 and when is the opportune time to actually do your manifesting, because today is actually the new moon, but today is not the day you actually want to do the manifesting, because the new moon, it's a super moon, is in Libra, and the way that the planetary alignment is right now, it's not the one. You're not going to want to manifest your desires, your thoughts, or anything of that sort on the actual day of the new moon. You're actually going to want to wait a couple days, and you're going to want to manifest on October 18th, 2020. So that's 2 days afterwards, because everything by then is a little bit calmer, and just the energy of the planets right now, today is not the opportune time to actually manifest. So we'll be covering that in the next new moons to come as well, so don't worry. But let's get into how you should be manifesting, what you should be manifesting, and how to set your intentions so your manifestations actually come to fruition. So that is the first topic we are going to be covering in today's video. So when you're thinking about manifesting, obviously you're putting an intention out to the universe, and that's actually a vibration. So you want to match the vibration of what you want with your feelings and your emotions. You want to project that feeling of how you would feel when you actually have what you're desiring. So instead of being, oh, I'll feel so excited once I get this house, or I'll be so happy as soon as I get this car, or I'll be so happy once I find my soulmate. That's actually pushing all of those things further away from you, because you actually need to feel the emotion of what you want before you receive it. And the reason being is because the universe has to match the vibration you're putting out. So let's say you want a house. You need to feel the feeling of what it would be like to live in that house, to shower in that house, to bathe in that house, to cook dinner in that house, to have holidays in that house, to sit on the couch and watch TV in that house. You need to literally get so imaginative with your intention that it is so real in your mind's eye that the universe has no choice but to match that energy and deliver it to you. So intention and feeling the feeling of what it would be like to have what you want before you have it is actually key to manifesting and staying in that vibration before you actually get it. So I know a lot of people will say, I'm a manifester, but how come my manifestations don't come true? And you keep revisiting it. It's because you're not trusting in the law of the universe to deliver it. The how and the what is not your, it's not your concern. The universe will find a way to deliver it to you, just like the Amazon truck delivers your packages with it. Here's a great analogy that I love to use so you can understand how the universe works and how to always be in a state of gratitude rather than in a scarcity mindset or a I want more mindset. So let's say the universe gives you a pencil. And right away, you're like, well, I want markers. I want colorful markers. The universe recognizes that as a low vibration, and it thinks, well, gosh, you're not even grateful for the pencil that I gave you, and that you can do so much with. You can write a book, you can like draw a picture, whatever. This is just an analogy, but if you're always looking for the next thing rather than being grateful for what you already have, like a pencil that you could do so much with already, and you're focusing on, well, I want the markers. I think that the markers will look better on my paper. I want the markers. Why don't I have the markers? The universe will look at that and be like, well, gosh, you're not even grateful for the pencil that I gave you to have you do and make manifest of what you'd like with a pencil, and to have you take basically baby steps to work up to the markers. You're not even grateful for the pencil that I gave you, so why would I give you markers only for me? When I do give you the markers, you'll just ask for something else and not be grateful for the markers, right? So with that being said, you always need to be grateful for the life that you have right now. Maybe it's not what you expect or want it to look like right now, but it still always could be worse. So you always want to be grateful for the life and the purpose that you have at this present moment, because that's when the universe knows, hey, she's ready for more, or hey, he's ready for more. He's ready to take on more as far as blessings, or even maybe a promotion at work or whatever. You have to be grateful in the actual state you're in at the present moment rather than focusing on lack. Because obviously if you're focusing on, I want those markers, I don't have those markers, that's a lack mindset. So you always want to be in a positive gratitude mindset, because you want to be grateful for that pencil, because there's so much beauty you could create with that pencil. And a lot of people don't even have pencils. They have less than pencils. So why should you be not grateful for something you have that others don't? It's all about perspective and always showing gratitude towards the universe that they gave you this gift, and you're going to use the gift to your best ability. And then when you're ready for more, the universe will deliver you those markers. So that's a great way of looking at it, because I feel like people always think like, well, that person has this and I don't. And that's a terrible mindset, because that's a scarcity mindset, and you're putting out the vibration of lack. And lack is not going to make your manifest come to fruition. All right, let's talk about the best time to do your new moon manifesting for the rest of 2020. For October, you're going to want to do it on October 18th. For November, you're going to want to do it on November 16th. And in December, you're going to want to do that on December 21st, 2020. And let me just tell you, December 21st is going to be incredible, high manifesting energy. So you are going to want to either start that business or set that intention of how you want your business to look on the 21st, and you're going to want to spend a good time feeling gratitude on that day towards whatever manifesting you're wanting to come to fruition. That day is huge. So make sure that you are taking advantage of December 21st, because the energy of that day is astronomical. All right, so I have a couple ways that I like to manifest. I actually do it a lot of different ways, but I'm going to give you guys options to show what best works for me and all the methods that I have found over the years. So I actually have this incredible journal. It is Magic of I, and this is actually a calendar but also a journal. So it also tracks the new moons and the full moon. So I have for full moon, this is when I shed, and then the new moon is when I manifest. So I clearly have not filled this out yet, because I'm waiting until the 18th to manifest all the things that I desire. So journaling is a great thing to do on a new moon, but like I said, not today. You want to wait till October 18th for that new moon. So you can journal this and then write it down. And then while you're doing it, you want to meditate on the thought of everything that you're desiring. You want to meditate on how you would feel when you receive this. So, oh my gosh, I've met, like, for instance, I've met the love of my life. This is so incredible, and I just feel on top of the world. Feel that feeling before you actually have it, because like I said, the universe has no choice but to match that energy, and it's a law, so you know that it will manifest. And that's why it's always super important to be mindful of what you're thinking about and what you're talking about at all times. So that is the first method as far as manifesting goes. The second method, you're going to need either a piece of paper or some bay leaves, and you want the bay leaves to be dried. Okay, so for some new moon magic, there's a couple things you're going to need. You're going to need a pen and either a dried bay leaf, or you can use a piece of paper. And you can either do a couple different things with this method, but mainly the most important thing, of course, is going to be your intention. So for the dramatic effect, of course, I'm going to be doing my favorite. So I'm going to be taking this bowl right here. We're going to be adding in some sea salt. And then we're going to be adding in some magic potion, which really it's just hand sanitizer. And now we're going to light this white candle. Now you're going to want to grab your piece of paper or your dried bay leaf, and you're going to need a pen or a Sharpie. And what you're going to do is you're going to write your intention or the thing that you would love to see manifest into your life, and you're going to write that on the bay leaf, or again the piece of paper. Now you're going to really meditate on what you wrote on your paper or your bay leaf, and you're going to think about it, and you're just going to feel the feeling of what it would feel like to have this in your life. I love to take some really deep belly breaths when I'm thinking about this, because it really just centers me. So if you have a hard time clearing your mind, do some really deep breathing in through your nostrils and also out through your nostrils. So you're going to want to smile. You're going to want to feel that feeling of what you want. Now I'm going to take this candle. White always represents purity. And I'm going to make a little light show. This is so fun. Okay, so now we're going to take this bay leaf and we're going to burn it. So we have our intention after you focus in and feel that feeling of how you want to feel when that will make manifest into your life. I feel the excitement, I feel the joy, and I feel like I already have it in my life. And what we're going to do is we're just going to set it here and we're going to let it catch fire. That is some good energy. Okay, so what we do with the bay leaf after it's burned, after it goes out, there's a couple different things you can actually do with it. So if you didn't use the alcohol method or like the hand sanitizer with the salt, and you just like caught it on fire with the candle, is you can actually take the bay leaf and you can kind of like crush it up, and then you can put it in like a little tiny jar. And then you can drop this this wax on top of it to seal it in, and you can carry it with you because that's your manifestation, and you carry it with you to have that energy and that positive power with you at all times. So the other way to do it too is you can take this bay leaf and you can like kind of crinkle it up into almost like ashes. And then you can go outside and let the wind carry it and let the wind take it. So give it to the universe and let the wind take it away so it can come back in full force of what you want. The last thing that you can do with your manifestation is you can give it back to Gaia. So that is one of my favorite ways to do anything after doing energy work, is I always put it back into the earth. It's all up to your personal preference. Again, remember, it's all about intention, so there is no wrong way. As long as your intention is pure and your heart is in it, you should see it manifest. As long as you keep that positive mindset and that gratitude state of mind, you'll see it come into fruition when the universe sees fit. Okay, so after we've done those different methods of manifesting, what you're going to do from here on out after you've written your manifestations is always staying in this heart center, or the heart space of the feeling of how you would feel when you do receive all of those things, like how you would feel if you received that promotion, how you would feel if you met the love of your life, how you would feel if you had X amount of dollars in your bank account. You want to feel the feeling before you actually have it, again, to match the vibration of what you want. So after we do that, every single day from there on out, you're going to want to always stay in a positive mindset. And for me, I personally love to do affirmations that affirm that my manifestations have come to fruition. So things like looking at myself in the mirror and saying positive affirmations about myself and about my life, or about the manifestations that I would like to have. I speak as if I already have those things. So, for example, let's say that I am a manager, but I would like to become a regional manager, so I would like to receive a promotion. I would state in the mirror that I am successful. Everything works for my highest good. I am a regional manager of X company, whatever you would like. So doing those every single day, you're going to say I am, because that is a statement of current reality. And because you're stating that as current reality, the universe has to match that vibration, but also make sure that you're also being grateful for what you have now. I am grateful for the life that I live in the present moment. I am grateful for my home. I am grateful for the job that I currently have. I am grateful for my friends. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for healing. I am grateful for all the success I've obtained up until this point. You want to always be grateful for also the things that you currently have, and speak those out to the universe as well. And there's a difference between doing it in a scarcity mindset and doing it in a state of gratitude. If you're revisiting them because you're like, why aren't they here yet? How come they haven't showed up yet? That is scarcity mindset, and they will not arrive. The universe will get confused and be like, okay, you already placed your order with me, but why are you here questioning it? Like, I'm putting in work to make it come into your life, and then you're there questioning it. It's going to confuse the universe. So that's you basically in between two radio stations where you can pick up one of the radio stations and also the other, but you're in between. So the universe is going to miss which like timeline to give it to you on. You see, because you're right in the middle. So it's like, well, do I deliver it here or do I deliver it here? Because you're kind of on both, you're on both planes. So be mindful of that. So always do it in a state of love and a state of gratitude when you're thinking about your manifestations. All right, y'all, that is what we have for today for the new moon manifesting and also some new moon magic. I hope you guys learned some stuff today, and if you did, make sure you leave me a comment down below, and also tell me the methods that you love to use when you're manifesting. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video.
Please hang up and try again.
For you to manifest anything, that is big, as some cool kids like to call it, big energy, okay? You're going to want to literally write everything out. You're going to want to spend that whole day almost meditating on the gratitude, the thoughts becoming things. You're going to want to do all the things on December 21st because that day is going to be absolutely insane.